Well, welcome back to Tarot for Ascension. This may look a little bit different to you, but um, I used to do it this way previously, so that you guys can see the cards better. So hopefully, maybe you seeing the cards, it'll kind of make more sense to you. Because I know me holding them up, you may not be able to see them too well. All right. So, as usual, I get our overall energy from the good tarot, and then I kind of do our clarifications with the Rider-Waite deck. Hopefully, you guys have been doing well. I know I'm doing this a little late. It was so weird. Um, my laptop is a little old. I need to get a new one. But all of a sudden, I guess like 2, 3 days ago, it all of a sudden just went black. And I was like, oh no, because the last time it did that, I had only had it for about a year and it totally went black. And I think I had got it refurbished. So I had to get a whole new, I forget what they call the inside of the screen. And that cost me like $500 or whatever. And I'm like, oh, please, please. And all of a sudden today, which I feel like there's some kind of change in the energy for, those on an ascended path, I go and just check it and it comes back up. So for like 3 days, it was just like, I don't know, I heard that there's like these glitches going on for like those on the ascended path, um, that our vibration, our frequency is rising so much that it may have effect on our technology. So I'm like, okay, that's, they said it's not broken, but I'm like, okay. So anyway, let's get a card for our current energy. And I feel like it's going to be something good because I got up today and for the first time in like 2 weeks, there's been like the best I've felt in like a really long time. So it feels like there's some kind of new change coming for us. Okay, let's see. So for the Ascended Collected, all right, let's see. Um, did that come out last? Seemed like that came out not so long ago. Seven of Earth. Oh wow, look at that on the bottom, the Fool. Oh my goodness. That's totally everything new, brand new, new beginnings, new starts, taking that leap of faith. Also, it's number zero. So starting at that 0 point. So if you think of, I think on a football field, right? American football, don't they have the zero at in the middle of the football field? And then it goes, or is that the 50-yard line? I thought there was a zero in the middle. Maybe not. Or was that the 50-year line? But anyway, think of everything that has happened before this point, right? And if you draw a line, that's that 0 point line. And then everything that's going to now start to happen is ahead of that. So count 1, 2, 3. Remember in math, we used to have that line and that zero line, and then this would be negative zero, I mean, -1, -2, -3, and then everything was the positive on that side. I forget what that's called, going back a ways. But you're at that point of 0 point, like everything, starting fresh. Everything behind you is behind you, and there's so much now be ahead of you. The Seven of Earths kind of talks about now looking ahead. Sevens are also divine completion. So whatever was in the past, it's like almost like the divine has had you complete that, has intervened intervened in order for that to complete. And I believe that you're starting now to kind of have this energy of planning. There's also something in this card. I read these cards a little bit different than regular tarot, but just the way um, he looks, he kind of almost has, I don't know, some kind of like, I don't know, it's some kind of insect wings. So to me, it's kind of almost like a thing of getting ready to take flight. But usually seven of Pentacles also talks about doing some kind of planning or also planting as far as planting your seeds for what you want in your future. Okay. Um, it's kind of funny too that he has the leaves here. It's like fall. Right now, we just went into the fall equinox here in the northern hemisphere, and then there's like this little Tinkerbell fairy kind of energy that he's looking to. And it's almost like, to me, I'm looking at it as like kind of wishing upon a star. Oh, twinkle, twinkle. That's all right. I know I'm way off here. But last night I was looking out my window and there's this one really bright star. And I could not remember what the what lullaby or something it was when we were kids. And I was saying, was it sparkle, sparkle, little star, or sprinkle, sprinkle, but it's twinkle, twinkle. But that's what it's reminding me of. It's like almost like wishing upon a star. Like, what are you wishing for at this point? What do you want? And whatever it is that you want, it's almost like it's time for you to plan for that to happen. Okay. So we're going to put that in the middle and we'll put, let's see, can you see that here? We'll put the fool down there. And then we'll get I usually do 8 cards around, okay? I know you guys, that's why I wanted to do it this way because I know you guys can't see kind of what I'm doing. All right, some clarifiers for the Seven of Earth, which is the Seven of Pentacles. Nice. Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So 10 is also about some kind of completion. So it's also this duality of completion and then new beginnings and in that midpoint, right? That 0 point. So you may have been kind of in this energy. I know I've been feeling that energy, that Nine of Swords, some sleepless nights, some anxiety, possibly just feeling some really deep sadness that you kind of can't put your finger towards. There may have been something that you've been going through for some time. And I feel like with a nine, nines talk about endings, and there's some ending to that now, right? Now you had to have a lot of strength to get through that time. Now, we're not going to be able to see these cards, right? Oh, yeah, we will. Okay. You had to have a lot of inner strength to get through whatever this period of time was. I want to get more cards in order to clarify with this Ten of Pentacles, but I feel like you're coming into this period of like it could be great wealth, coming into your legacy, getting ready to grow, right? With that Seven of Pentacles, grow your wealth. This also, you may have felt like me that with that new moon. there was this change, and being at this 0 point, you may not know what's on the other side, what's getting ready to happen. Okay, so the moon kind of talks about hidden things, hidden, like we don't know what's on the other side. There's some things that are hidden for us. And I think that's kind of how the divine wants it for us. It's going to be kind of like a big reveal. How nice. Queen of Pentacles. A lot of pentacles here. Pentacles, Pentacles, which is the earth energy. Pentacles, moon is Pisces. Strength is Leo, which is fire sign, fire energy. And then we have swords, which is like mental anguish, something you were going through that was mentally tough, and you had to have a lot of strength to go through that. Queen of Pentacles, I feel like possibly during this time, it's talking about before having to need to take care of yourself and maybe take care of like your home, or it's kind of that energy I'm getting of doing the little things in order to get through whatever this was, this hard time, having that strength to get through that time. And it's kind of like they say to, what do you call it? Chop wood, carry water. And that's kind of doing those little things just to make it through the hard time. Okay. So we have the Page of Cups, some kind of new emotional offer coming in, opportunity. I feel like whoever this is, whatever this opportunity is, they may feel a little apprehensive to approach you. There could be some kind of apology also with this. Let's see what else we have. Oh, wow. Nice. Another 9. So this is wish fulfillment, getting what you want. 9 of Cups. Whatever you've been wishing for is about to come into reality. More, more. Nice. Oh, goodness. Temperance. It's supposed to be representative or Archangel Michael, but there's supposed to be some kind of balance that has now come into your life. Also kind of feels like that that 0 point, the old versus the new, but now having balanced that. Um, and as you see, there's this crown here. Crown talks about mastery. So you've mastered something, whatever it was that you probably went through over here that you needed to strength for. There was some kind of mastery that you overcame, mastery that you helped you to, you've mastered whatever it was the tests that you were put through. Thank you. Sometimes a spirit has to correct me. So, but there is this sense of having grounded yourself and also having kind of emotional balance because his foot is partially in the water and partially on land. And on the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. So there could be some information coming through very quickly, coming towards you. Um, I feel like you're, whatever this is, this moon energy, something that you can't see, you don't know what's about to happen. You're at that 0 point, this full energy. I feel like whatever this information that's getting ready to come into you very quickly is going to reveal whatever the moon is hiding right now. Because even though we are kind of still in that eclipse energy, and that usually can go on for like 6 months or so, the new moon now is getting ready to go into the full moon. I forget what is it, full moon in Aries? Don't quote me on that. Um, but the full moon is all about, actually, let me look this up. So I usually always write that down, which is interesting. When is that full moon going to be? Um, I think it's the 6th, right? Yep. So Monday. I feel like there's something going on right now where whatever information, could be by email, could be by phone call, whatever, there's a message coming forward to you that's going to reveal whatever this is that's been hidden. And that full moon is about endings, completions, and whatever has been hidden is now going to kind of be revealed to you. Okay, if that makes sense. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you in the next one.